Extra minutes.
What is cerebral palsy?
Well, Peter, cerebral palsy is, the technical term means basically brain death or brain cell death. Now that can be sort of in one part of the brain, or it can be in a lot of places. What happens is it can be caused when a child's in the womb. Lack of the cord might get wrapped around a child's neck. There might be a problem with the placenta. It can happen during birth. The child might get stuck, or there might be a prolonged birth process. It can also happen after birth. But basically it's a lack of oxygen where the brain has died. A child might have problems just in their legs. A child might have problems in arms and legs, and it usually affects their ability to control their body, so like motor control, and also can quite often cause a lot of stiffness in their body. Sometimes it can, if the area of the brain that's affected that deals with cognition, it can affect their ability to communicate and think, but also at the same time not at all. So they can be just as cognizant as you and I, but they just don't have control of their body.
How do parents define cerebral palsy?
Usually it's to do with my child has problems moving. My child has problems eating. My child can't use its hands or its legs properly. It has a problem with balance. And quite often parents experience it as also having problems with the rate of their child's development.
How important is early intervention when it comes to kids with cerebral palsy?
It's vital. With a child with cerebral palsy, there's a primary window that you can have the biggest impact, and that's birth to the age of 2. Some people would say 3. This is when the brain grows the most. And if you think about it, birth to the age of 2 or 3, that's when your brain learns how to function. You learn how to move. You learn how to see, hear, taste, touch and smell. And then all these things come together into a functioning organism that is the human body. After that, you're just driving it.
What's your take on the TheraSuit?
The TheraSuit is basically a biomechanical exoskeleton. Okay, and what you do is the child wears it, and through bungee cords that are attached to the child's feet, knees, hips, shoulders, torso, and now also the arms and hands, you can basically correct or challenge a child's motor control. It helps them learn the knowledge of which muscles are moving, where their arms and their legs are in space. And it helps them gain voluntary control over their body.
So to people watching this who say, what are you putting that kid through, what do you say?
I say you have a choice. You can do intensive therapy, or you can measure a child up for a wheelchair. It's your choice.